Hey, I hope you guys are doing great and welcome to my channel. I'm Taylor Taytray. You can call me the instructor Taylor. Today we're going to learn more about driving theory and the model town board, which is the board that we usually use in our theory classes to understand driving theoretically and practically. So what are we going to learn today, guys? The first one is the features of the model town board, and secondly, the options for the major road and minor road on a one-way traffic. Then finally, we are going to try some navigational questions. So enjoy and pay attention. You're all welcomed to learn how to drive. So here you'll see how the model town board looks like. Just to let you know how it looks like, you have the toy cars there just to represent your real vehicles in real life, okay, and a real road, okay. So the vehicle placed on top there, that means the innermost lane is closed. So at least now you can see we have a parking right there, and there's one car that is parked there. We have so many parking zones, but the two that we have here will help you understand the rest that are out there. Okay, so for the features of the model town board, right there is the roundabout junction. Now that one is a major road. A major road is a one-way traffic, okay? So when you're talking about major road, we also have a minor road. It has 3 lanes, while our major road right here has 4 lanes, okay? So two-way traffic is a single carriageway. It has 2 lanes heading towards 2 opposite directions only. That's another two-way traffic, as you can see. And we have the parking zones that I told you before. This is the first one called controlled parking zone, and the other one there is a flash parking zone, okay? Yeah, as you can see, flash parking zone is only for parking for a very short time, but controlled parking zone can be for a longer time, okay? Yeah. All right, so what is our next feature? Let's see. Our next feature is going to be the pedestrian crossing. So you guys should stop calling these places, these areas, zebra crossing. They are pedestrian crossings, okay? Yeah, pedestrian crossing. All right. What do we have next? Right here we have the pavement, the public pavement, which is usually found on the leftmost side of the road when you're driving or when you're traveling. On the leftmost side of the road, where people are walking, where facilities and buildings are situated, okay? We call it the public pavement. We have 3 types of pavements, okay? So that is the second type of pavement we have right there. Central pavement, no man's land, no facility, no pedestrian footpath is found there. The central pavement divides a one-way traffic road into 2 or more equal sides, okay? And our third pavement here is the traffic island. Nice. So right there we have a giveaway sign, which is a white broken line across the lane or across the road where you have to give priority. It's also right there before you make a U-turn, you have to give way, okay? So give way is a priority sign, and it's also a major sign of our roads in Kenya, okay? The other one is the stop sign. The stop sign is now the white continuous line across the lane or across the road. Like you can see a few meters before the pedestrian crossing, you'll find a stop line, okay? So stop sign, that's a stop line or halt. Give way is also called yield, okay? So those are the priority signs or the major signs that we have on the model town board, okay? Now look at those. Those are the lanes. Lanes, what is a lane? A lane is a path to be followed by a motor vehicle on a road, okay? Just a path. They are numbered from left to right, so at least you know lane 1, lane 2, lane 3, and lane 4, wherever they are found, okay? Now, that one right there is an exit from the main road where you can make a U-turn to join the other side of the traffic, okay? Yeah, so we have exit from the parking zone to be one of the major features that we're having. And we have stop sign right there and the giveaway sign over there, okay? Right, now we have the yellow curbs or the yellow painted pavements. So guys, if you've ever seen a yellow painted pavement, it means don't stop, park, or wait. You just keep going, okay? Yeah, you really have to keep going because you're not allowed to slow down or or to stop at those places, like at the junction, the roundabout, places where you can see the yellow painted pavements, okay? A good example is this facility, that's the facility that is around here. The yellow painted pavement means there's no stopping, no parking, no waiting. Just keep going. If you try to stop, park, or wait, you'll be blocking the traffic, okay? Never park at an entrance or exit used by other vehicles, right? Now those are the arrow direction markings. They are marking the direction of each and every lane, okay? So here's where you learn that the leftmost lanes are for left turns and the rightmost lanes are for right turns. And the mid lanes, like lane number 2 here, is going straight. So here, first lane has to go straight or left. Right there, okay? The first lane is that one. Now the second lane will be that one. It should be going straight only, because if you try to make a left turn, you'll cross lane number 1 and it's not allowed, okay? Lane number 3 can take you straight because it's a mid lane also. So think about going straight if you're using a mid lane, right? So look very close. It's in between lane 2 and 4, so that's why I'm calling it a mid lane. So that's why it has gone straight, okay? So the next option is going to be right turn, because it's too late for that car to make a left turn. It will cross so many lanes on these sides, okay? So making a right turn, you'll have to join lane 2. Why? Because you have to maintain lane position. Mid lane goes to mid lane over there, so that's why I'm joining lane 2. On the fourth lane right there, we have to go to the right because we can't go straight, okay? On the fourth lane, no going straight. So that means that the first turn must be to the right turn, or 3 o'clock turn. Now the second turn is going to be that one, U-turn or bow turn, okay? 6 o'clock turn or 180 degrees. The third one is going to be 270 degrees. It looks like a small P. We call it P turn, okay? Or Q turn, whichever name you want to call it. It's a 9 o'clock turn, okay? And then the last option there is going to be 360 degrees or a full circle turn takes you 12 o'clock, okay? All right, let's check our minor road options right here. We have the first lane to take you straight, like that, or to make a left turn because it's the leftmost lane, okay? And the second lane will take you straight using the second lane in the roundabout, like that. Use the correct lane to enter the roundabout and also to exit. The third lane will take you straight also. It has to start with 12 o'clock, that is straight, and it can take you to the right side like that to join lane 3, okay? So watch where the vehicle is going to join. Which lane? That is lane 3 from left to right. 1, 2, and 3, okay? So once you're done with the third lane in the roundabout, the last 3 or the remaining 3 are going to use the innermost lane number 4, okay? And you know that innermost lane, we can't go straight. So we begin with the right turn, and then followed by a U-turn, okay? And a U-turn looks like that. So after right turn, we're going to make that kind of turn. We call it U-turn, okay? After U-turn, we have 270 degrees, which takes us there, okay? 270 degrees, right, guys? All right, so let's try to do this kind of question. The brown car to be driven in front of the white car, okay? To be driven in front of the white car on the other side, as you can see. Then a lane is made up of 2 parallel lines, okay? If it's a broken line, you can switch lanes, okay? But if it's a continuous line, do not switch lanes. So look at that, they are broken. That's a broken line, as you can see, okay? But right there is a continuous line all the way to the roundabout. So you can switch lanes only wherever there's a broken line, as you can see, okay? So to switch lanes, you'll have to check your side mirrors and you indicate right. That is very important. You have to say, yeah, I'll indicate right and I'll check the oncoming traffic from behind using the side mirror before you change lane to that lane, the fourth lane, okay? So you can make a U-turn over there, or you can make your U-turn at the exit from the main road. If you can remember where the exit from the main road that I mentioned was, okay? So change to the fourth lane. Then there's a give way sign there. You have to give way first before you make a U-turn. You know that. Then switch lanes to the first lane after indicating, okay? All right, so that is the first option. On the model town board, we usually close our roads using the toy cars. We place them upside down, like as you can see right there, it's closed. Use a different route. So that's how we as students we try to scan for a different route, and it helps us to understand the model town board more deeply, okay? obviously you'll make a U-turn on the innermost lane the way you did the options before. Then you switch lanes to the first lane. When you're making a U-turn, join the fourth lane. Okay? Yeah. So that's how it is supposed to be done right there. So if the fourth lane on this side is closed and then you're being told to find for a different route, then we can go down to the two-way traffic and then aim at that lane number 3. You can use a right turn from the third lane to the third lane right there and change to the first lane, as you can see. So at least now we have a route. Okay, so we'll have to start our car, make a left turn, indicate left, stop for the oncoming traffic from right that way. Okay, make sure that that traffic is clear before you proceed, and also the oncoming traffic from left before you join that lane, because you're going to keep left. So let's see, make a right turn, slow down or stop for pedestrians. That's very important. Anytime you're approaching a pedestrian crossing, you have to slow down. Okay, now indicate right. There's an oncoming vehicle from the opposite side. You have to give them way before you cross that lane while you're joining the minor road. Once it's clear, just make a right turn and you join the immediate lane to avoid overlapping. Okay, that is the immediate lane. Okay, should avoid overlapping. So join the immediate lane number 3. And as you know that we have 5 options the way we did, so lane number 3 is the one that you're going to use. We're going to make a right turn to the third lane. Okay, so you have to go to the third lane from outside towards the center of the roundabout. That's the third lane. Exit with the third lane too. Then when the lanes become broken, you can change to the first lane. Okay, so if you can do that and explain just the way I'm trying to show you guys, you'll be able to get the correct answer when you go for your theory test for you to be a driver. Okay, now remember guys, we have rules of the model townboard to use the shortest accurate route, the longest accurate route that we've already done and are closed. As you can see, the routes are closed. So right now we're going to use the third rule, use the parking zone as the last option. So that's why we have to use our brand car right there and make a left turn, enter the parking zone and make a right turn and proceed with our route, because the shortest and the longest routes are closed. So you have to indicate left and watch for the oncoming vehicle from right side as usual. If it's using that lane, give them way. If it's clear, then you make a left turn. Enter the parking zone is so easy, don't wait for anyone, it's so easy to enter. But to exit, you must stop to give way. Okay, give way to an oncoming vehicle from right side, because that one is closed, so there's no oncoming vehicle from left. So only oncoming vehicle from right must be given way. Then you make a right turn and you join that lane. Okay, all right. There also you have to do the same thing that you did. You have to wait for an oncoming vehicle from right and then you make a right turn. Right, so you have to give way for pedestrians as usual. Here also you have to give way to an oncoming vehicle from the opposite side. Make a right turn, join the third lane like that, and then change lane. Okay, right. So let's see how our new traffic with 4 lanes have its options. Okay, the first lane has 2 options and you number your lanes from left to right. I did that before. So as we said, this one is a one-way traffic that has 4 lanes. You can see the lanes are heading towards one direction, but this one right here is a 2-way traffic. 2 lanes heading towards 2 opposite directions. This one goes like this way and the other one goes like that. Okay, yes, that's a 2-way traffic. This one goes like that and the other one flows down to the other side. As you can see, that's another 2-way traffic also. As you can see, that is how it looks like. Only 2 lanes heading towards 2 opposite directions. Okay, but this one right here is a 1-way traffic. So if you have lanes on a 1-way traffic heading towards the same direction, you number them from left to right. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4. As you can see, from left to right. Okay, number your lanes from left to right. So let's try to check our roundabout in a clock system, so that when you go straight, it will be like 12 o'clock. Going straight, like wherever you're facing, wherever your car is facing. If the roundabout is a clock system, then that is going to be 12 o'clock. Then this is going to be a 9 o'clock. So we have 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, and 9 o'clock. That is in clock system. So at least you know how to use the roundabout in clock system. depending on wherever you're facing. So the first lane is going to take us 12 o'clock or straight, or we can turn left to be our 9 o'clock on the first lane. Now second lane will take you 12 o'clock straight only, okay? Third lane also you have to begin with 12 o'clock. Let's see, on the third lane you go straight 12 o'clock. And after 12 o'clock, which side are you expecting? It's going to be 3 o'clock, okay? So the second option or the second exit on the third lane is at 3 o'clock, and you join the second lane because you are from a mid lane on the other side. So you have to join lane 2, which is a mid lane. All right, now for the fourth lane, it has to be a right turn, and right turn should join the third lane on this side. So we have to join the innermost lane of the roundabout and make a right turn to join the third lane like that, okay? And the second option is going to be a U-turn, and it goes like that back to the fourth lane on this side. And we have the third option still on the fourth lane. The third option is going to be 270 degrees, which takes you to the left side of the junction. And the final option here, the fourth option, is going to be 360, which is a full circle turn. So 360 degrees looks like that.